Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Keep playing hard. Minus 50, minus 50. Quit talking about it and play it.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Attack. Watch A. Single, 61. Matchbox, right.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
Play action now. Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on first down, Winston, Gates with a grab.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On third down, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down. Call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 36, Mahomes buying time to his. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. We've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Mahomes. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Fighting down past the 45. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? They used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready. White 25. White.
On play action, Winston. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Winston. And he rifles one incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time he fell incomplete. It's brought in by Jeffrey. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Antonio Gates with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 22, Hill. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Eddie Vanderdoes there on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hill looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Following the interception, Winston being chased out left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First throw now for the backup, Bortles. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions,
live
right?
conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple of yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston, and that's complete to Gates. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. He's going to air it out for Dorsett, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Winston now from the 50. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To the air again with Winston. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Now the ball comes loose, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Wait.
3rd and long for Winston. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Hill. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll find Metcalf. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood! Yo, ready?
From the gun, here's Hill. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ron Parker there in on the coverage, and he knocked it away. And the Giants send out their punter now. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this announcer kind of speechless. Cannot explain what just happened there. Utter lunacy. He ran the wrong way the length of the field and gave up a safety. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They run again with Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
50 to Mike. Rock it. Now.
Hill on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, exit.
Hill now to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Watkins. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd, Hill. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now on 2nd and 13. Winston. Gates has it over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Fielded at the 20. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that doesn't...
Touchdown, Giants! DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll go to Barkley again. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Check. Green, triple C.
Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And now it's blocked. And the Giants, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run it with Carson, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Hill. He sets to fire deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Austin. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On 1st and 10, Winston. Wide open receiver, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jameis to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. What we did see there, the emphasis on is not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Watkins alone on the left side. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Hill. They'll run the screen with Carson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. On 3rd down. It's Carson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Gates with the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. First down, Winston. Now we watch everything with great... And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Winston. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. This is Carson.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
132 fighter.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Hill. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34.
Ready. 57, Mike, 57. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.